Welcome to Arroyo Seco's Back to School Night. I'm Bruce Tracy, and I'm going to be your child's 7th grade English teacher this year. Now, this is the second year in a row we've had to do this virtual back to school. Hopefully, it's the last time we ever have to do this virtually. But my goal is tonight to show you guys how you can use your computers from home to keep track of how your child's doing throughout the school year. So join me as we go inside my computer to look at some ways that you can follow your child throughout the year. The first website I want to show you is mrtracy.com. This is my personal website, and there's a lot of useful information you can get right here. At the top, there are links. These will be useful for you all throughout the school year to get all kinds of information. The first link says grades. If you click on that, it'll open up a page that will then link you up to Infinite Campus. Infinite Campus is where your teachers are all going to keep their grades throughout the year. Anytime I grade an assignment, I immediately put the grades into Infinite Campus so you can find out in real time what your child's getting in my class. Check Infinite Campus quite a bit throughout the school year. You always want to know how your child's doing in any class. If you see that he or she's falling behind, then be sure to contact the teachers right away to figure out what's going on. The next link is a homework link. If you click on the homework link, it brings up a link to the Team Genesis homework calendar. Now, I teach on Team Extreme and on Team Genesis, so if you click on this link, the homework that you see up here for English, that will count for both Genesis and for my Extreme English class. So each day of the week, you can check to see exactly what's due that night, or actually what they need to do that night and what's due the next morning. The next link is the vocabulary link. Every Monday, I give the students 10 words that we'll find in our literature that we're going to be studying throughout the week. On Mondays, the students need to look up the definitions for these words using dictionary.com, and I have a link to dictionary.com right over here on the left. What they're going to do then on Mondays is they look up these words in dictionary.com and they write down the first definition that they find for each of these words. Some of the words will have a number after them. If there's a number after them, that means I want, for example, let's take a look at number 6 here. For the word setting, I want the 5th definition for that word. Number 7, for the word plot, I would want the 2nd definition for that word. If there's not a number after the word, it means I want the first definition they find. Every Monday we look up the words. Every Friday there's a vocabulary quiz where the students need to know the spelling and the definition for each of these 10 words. The last link at the top that will be useful for you is the email me link. If you click that, that's going to open up an email that you can then send to me. If you have any questions or any concerns, feel free to email me at any time throughout the school year. Now over here on the left, I have some more links. There's a link here to Arroyo Seco Junior High School. That's the school's website. There's a link here for the school library. The students can find their online textbooks there at the school library website. Again, here is the dictionary link, and that's where they're going to find the definitions for these words on the side. And then the last 2 links are just fun links. Those are my hobbies. I put them there so the kids can enjoy them as well. I'm going to go ahead and open up my photography website and quickly show you some of this astrophotography because I'm quite proud of these photos. What we have here are photographs that I've taken in my backyard using a camera and a telescope. This first one right here is the Orion Nebula. That's in the Orion constellation. The next photograph I have here is the Andromeda Galaxy. That is the closest galaxy to our own. This one here is the Horsehead Nebula, which can also be found in the Orion constellation. And then the last one I'll share with you tonight is the Rosette Nebula. Now these are all nebulas that are in the night sky right above my house. You can't see them with the naked eye. You have to have long exposure photography and a telescope to see them. But I'm quite proud of those. The kids can go through here and check out all the photographs I've taken pretty much over the last 2 or 3 years. Okay, from here I want to take you guys over to Google Classroom. Google Classroom is going to be another important website that your students are going to use this year. Here we are in Google Classroom, and the students will have what's called the stream. And what the stream is I put up important information throughout the school year. If there's an important announcement, I'll go ahead and post it right here in the classroom stream, and they can read that. The classwork's really the most important link here, though. Once they click the classwork link, this is what they'll see. And what I've done is I divide my work up by week. So whatever the Monday is starting that week, that's what I'm going to put at the top. For example, week starting August 30th. And then all of the assignments that they need to complete and turn in will be below that link. So for the week of August 30th, you can see there's 5 assignments there that needed to be completed. Now these are put in sequential order, so each new week goes to the very top. As you scroll down, you'll see past weeks and the work we did during the past weeks. This is where they're going to find most of their work throughout the school year. Because of COVID, we have a lot of students who are at home for short periods of time. This way they can access their work from home as well as at school. So I'm going to be using Google Classroom for quite a bit of my work this year.
Well, there you go. Hopefully that was helpful for you to show you some ways that you can keep track of your child throughout the school year. Now, it is kind of a strange school year, but it's nice that we're all back here in person. I look forward to a great year, and I'm glad that your kids are part of my classroom this year.